Hello and welcome back to Stack Cash. We're joined here for our 20th AMA. As always, I'm Muddy Mo, board member here with Stack Cash. And we also got Vin, another board member. How's it going, Vin?
Doing pretty good, Mo. Doing pretty good. Exciting day today.
It sure is, man. Listen, I'm a little under the weather, but
Yep.
I'm so excited, man. We finally, been working for 9+ months to get to this point. So now we're at the point we have the early adopter launch. How you feeling about it?
Oh man, I'll tell you what. All that time, hard work, effort, up late. All the back and forth in the board. Everything's coming together finally, and here it is. We finally get to offer this to the community, right? Phase one over here, and just to become early in a project is always a good thing, if you ask me.
I agree, man. I agree. You talk about stocks, you talk about anything, to be honest. It's just better to be early. It's just better to be early.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we'll go into depth. Also, we'll have an opportunity to kind of walk you guys through exactly what the early adopter launch is, why it's important. It's also a limited time, so you don't have forever. Most tokens or most DeFi projects have pre-sales, and in that pre-sale, they're pre-selling tokens. So as you guys know, with Stack Cash, everything's about being fair. And we have a Stack Fair launch where everyone, including Vin and myself and all the board members, committee members, everyone has to buy their Stack tokens during that time. But other than that, we do offer pre-ownership. So that's what the early adopter launch is. So we'll jump and dive deep into that in just a moment. Just for a little house cleaning, if you guys are watching on a replay, feel free to leave comments. If you have questions about the early adopter launch, always feel free to leave a comment and we'll get back with you. Also, if you're on YouTube, please feel free to hit the like and also hit that red button, hit the subscribe on Twitter or X. We also have this shown there. Again, hit the like and definitely leave a comment. This week has been a fun week for us. So it's kind of getting to the point, to Vin's point earlier. We've had a lot of back and forth and figuring out stuff to do. And as you guys know, we like to measure 3 times and cut once here at Stack Cash. So it hasn't been a quick turnaround, but we've taken our time and gotten to this point that we're at now with the early adopter launch. Um, Also, we have some footage coming out from multiple team members. I know Vin, we have Little Fish. I know Tina, myself is coming up with some stuff, and we have a bunch of other team members that's going to have more information out there about the early adopter launch. So make sure you guys are tuned in and make sure you guys are again square and on time. Because right now it's a limited time offer, but you get a lot of perks and a lot of benefits to being early into Stack Cash and especially being an early adopter. All right, Vin, how's your Saturday going, man?
Saturday's good. The weather's not so great. We got that rain, that cold chill that you feel in the bones there, that pressure in your body when you feel all those aches and pain when you was old as me. And I don't know how old you are, but I think I might have a couple of years on you, but you feel it.
Yeah, man, you gotta get that Bengay on and stuff, man.
Oh,
Listen,
Ben Gay, you going way back. Wow.
you're right, right, yeah, man. Them aches and pains.
Woo.
I'm starting to feel it, Vin. I get up out of bed like, oh,
Right?
my kids make fun of me, like, man, like, Daddy,
Yep,
why you
yep,
making those sounds? Like, hey, I'm getting older, so
yep, yep. But we got to push through, man. I just got back from the gym like a half hour ago, so it's all good.
nice, man. Getting those workouts in.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
and as always, we like to say, it's here it's that cash. We're like family. So our thoughts and our mindset and our prayers are for one of our key board members, Tina. I know she's going through some things. So Tina, we got you in our minds. Take your time and get well.
Absolutely.
Good. All right. So again, this is our 20th AMA, guys. So last week, we had an opportunity to do an AMA with an outside group. We actually did multiple AMAs with an outside group. So shout out to the Dubai Whales. We got an opportunity to really learn about what we haven't basically presented here with Stack Cash, which was an international flow or international feel to what we have.
Yeah.
So we had some, some people from India and some other Asian markets that we got an opportunity to get Stack Cash in front of. So that was fun. Man,
Yep.
what'd you think about that AMA last week?
It was good. I got on a little bit late. I had some technical issues, but yeah, it was definitely good to have an AMA with a different group of individuals, investors, and in different countries, and yeah, you learn a lot too. Like you said. So yeah, right now we're in the pursuit. So it's almost an opportunity for people that are out there right now that can join the team and that it can speak different languages. So it's almost like an invitation. So come on board.
Exactly, Vin. Exactly. We call, Stack Cash is like the melting pot. So, we're welcome. We already have board members and committee members that's from all parts of the world, right?
Right.
Um, so, of course, we'll try to present different languages and, just things to make everybody comfortable. Stack Cash is an inclusive DeFi project. So, a lot of people in the DeFi space, they're really territorialistic with their favorite project.
Yeah.
Well, Stack Cash, we wanted to be everybody's favorite project, and we wanted to be a part of everybody's portfolio. So,
Right. Yeah,
um,
and the other AMA that we you guys did, and shout out to Doc for setting that one up. That was a great MA too. Just being able to talk to other investors in the community, like a good conversation. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody wants to like just make money in the space and look out for each other. So yeah, that was a nice AMA too.
Vin, perfect, man. Perfect segue into that.
Yep.
So great point. So Vin, also, is talking about the other AMA we had with Johnny Fawcett and those guys over there. Shout out to them and their team. I think they go live every Saturday evening. So while we do the kind of the afternoon kind of time. They do every Saturday. So they're just spreading DeFi knowledge. And to
Yep.
Vin's point, they gave us a extended amount of time to
Yeah.
really talk about Stack Cash, kind of see what it's about. Those guys understand DeFi. So, in talking to them, it was really easy.
Right.
It's,
Right.
sometimes, man, it's hard to talk to people about DeFi and crypto if they haven't been in it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But yeah, it was great. Just being around the same types of individuals in the space, and everybody sharing their own knowledge about what they're doing. What they like to see, what they don't like. So yeah, it's always a good time, and I enjoyed it.
Very good. Now, one thing about us here with Stack Cash, like we travel well. So we did two outside AMAs last week. We want to pick up the AMAs now, especially since we, have something in front of us. It's been 9+ months where, we had some information out, but we were kind of, slowly putting out information. Now that we have this early adopter pre-sale available, now we're more than welcome to go into other groups and Telegram groups, Discords, YouTubes, what have you. If you guys invite us, we'll be there. So yeah, so shout out to Vin, Donatello, and Doc, who did a phenomenal job of talking to the outside the Johnny Foster's group about Stack Cash. So shout out to y'all. All right. What's going on? We got a board member in the chat. Hey, Peachy. He said, Happy Saturday, brothers. What's going on, Peachy? Happy Saturday, man. It's definitely happy Saturday. Now, guys, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit under the weather, so I'm pushing through today. Bear with me. My voice sounds a little raspy today. But yeah, so, it's a happy Saturday because we're going to talk about this launch. So,
Yep. You know what though, man? Having that raspy voice right there, sometimes you can cut a good single and go up on the top 100 charts, buddy. It's good having a
ooh,
voice, right?
I like it, man. It's different for sure.
Ah, love it.
I like it. Back in the day, with even bands and music, you had
Yep.
to sound different,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
maybe it gives me a different sound. I don't know.
Sure. I mean, I cut way back to the late 60s, 70s music. So I've seen a lot, heard a lot.
I love it. And you know what? Kind of like that, just in DeFi, the same way here with Stack Cash.
Yeah.
We have a little bit stuff that's a little bit different here. And I love that about what we have. Um, we're unique in what we offer. So then I'm telling you, man, I'm so excited about, just talking about this early adopter launch today. And
Yeah.
essentially just showing you the world, what Stackcash has to offer as a first mover DeFi project in many portions, and
Yeah.
also some things that we've taken from other projects That that's how DeFi and crypto is. You take
Yep.
one idea and you improve on it. Some things that we've improved on. So I'm excited, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Being around for a while, you learn a lot of things, and you learn the hard way sometimes, but other times you make out all right. But yeah, you put that knowledge all together with a good team like we have, and you produce a good project.
There it is. There it is. All right. So as always, this is our link tree. Now we have the website that's coming soon. And on our roadmap, if you've been following our roadmap, we've tried to stick closely to our roadmap. We're not
Hmm.
quite where we want to be, but the main thing from this Q3, this as we ended up today's actually the last day of it,
Yep.
was this early adopter launch. So here at the link tree, we have all of our information. If you want to get the resources that you need to find out about Stack Cash and what makes it phenomenal, definitely come here to the link tree. So at the very top here, we have the new early adopter pre-sale. All you have to do is come to the link tree, hit this, and it's a direct link to the site or the web page, which has the early adopters, which we'll go through in just a moment. Also, as always, down here, you want reading materials, we have it available for you. So we have the Stack Cash white paper. Also, if you want to stay up to date on where we are or currently where we're going in Stack Cash, we have the roadmap V2 here. And we also have the light paper for a quick and easy read if you just want to figure out what's going on.
Yep.
Also on the link tree, we have our website, which is under construction, but good news. I think we're making phenomenal progress on that. That's pretty much done.
Yep.
So in the future, you'll be able to use the website for all of these same resources. But again, the link tree is going to have, all of the informational stuff that you're going to want to see as well. So it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Website's looking good. Definitely.
Yep. Just below here, now remember I said I like how Stack Cash, we're niche in the DeFi space, but we're also familiar. So everyone's familiar with white papers. We also have All About Stack Cash, which is our white paper series in video form. So if you want to know about the insides of how it works, some people want to know how the hot dog is made. No problem. We'll take it to the kitchen and we'll show you how it's made.
Yep.
Um, so we got All About Stack Cash is here. Now we have pretty much 95% of the entire project is represented here. We also have another feature which is Cashbox Plus and some other features to come that might not necessarily be here, but if you come here, you'll be able to get a base information about what's going on. And also we have our AMAs down here. If you want to catch up, it's a nice listen, about an hour per episode, but we're up to number 20. So we have all of our previous AMAs is right here in the link tree, so you can catch up. You can hear Vin, myself, and some other board members as we've been on this journey to get to where we are now, where we actually have the launch that's available to the public. And last but not least, at the very top, we have all of our social media platforms. So now I'll go through something in just a moment. So we're on Reddit now. Shout out to Tina. Tina created our Reddit, and we're gonna get active on that. Unfortunately, Linktree doesn't have Reddit available to put up here. Um, but as far as our other social media links, we have Twitter or X. We have our Discord, Telegram, YouTube, and we also have our email. If you have any business inquiries, feel free to reach out to us.
Yep.
All right, so here we have our YouTube page. Come check us out on YouTube. We stay pretty active here. We got a lot of videos. We have live videos. We have the whole nine here. So come check us out. And also, if Vin or anybody on the team creates any content or videos, we also, connected here to the Stack Cash community. So you can come here and kind of see what other community members are talking about when it comes to Stack Cash. And that's one thing I like, Vin, is how we ingratiate. If you want to talk about Stack Cash, especially right now we're in the early adopter launch. The next phase will be the team builder launch.
Yep.
So people want to build a team treasury and get their people behind them. Talking on YouTube and Twitter and so forth and so on, it really helps.
Yep.
But we follow you guys and we really promote your videos that you make about Stack Cash.
Absolutely.
All right. And as always, we have our X or Twitter. And at the top, at the very top, we got the pre-sale available now. Remember, we do a pre-ownership essentially, so you can come be an owner like Vin and I. We have the link, direct link here, and we also have a new post for it, which some people have already commented. You see us live now, but we also have the new post for the early adopter sale, and also we've had Tina, Blockchain Bites, some others who've done a phenomenal job of putting out the information about the early adopter sale, which we're going to talk about. So, but definitely come check us out on X. Again, I think John Palm. This is the guy who did the AMA with last week. We have them retweeted here. And also, just community members. So if you post about Stack Cash, you never know. We like to, retweet or repost community members that want to keep the Stack Cash alive and talk about Stack Cash. So come check us out on X. Oh, also, here's the example of another AMA that we had last week with the Dubai crypto whale. So very good. So all that good stuff. And as I just spoke to, let me see if it lets me get in here.
Hmm.
There we go. So, Tina, shout out to Tina. She's created us a Reddit. So if you want to come and check us out on Reddit, we'll have more and more information here. Again, Stack Cash is built of influencers and people that, want to talk about the DeFi and crypto space. This will also be another asset. We got to get that. We'll join up there soon. But this is brand new, hot off the presses. So definitely come check that out.
Yeah, I took a look at it. She's got a pretty good amount of rooms in there where everybody can, talk about certain things of the project. So yeah, she's got a good thing going over there. I'll drop some stuff in there, some content myself.
Awesome, awesome. And look at this guy here. So, I was telling you guys, the big thing here is getting the word out. So Vin, as soon as we had that early adopter pre-sale, he boom got up a short immediately. So y'all make
Mhm.
sure y'all go follow Vin, go hit the like and leave a comment for him. Vin does a good job of just doing regular content that you guys can just understand. And Vin, that's what I got to work on. Making it simple. So
Yeah, I was going to go outside and do a couple of videos, but then it was started raining yesterday and whatnot, and I was going to do something, a little interesting. But yeah, I just went to the gym, popped out a few videos in the truck, and uploaded them. So there you go, short and
all
sweet.
good, man. All good. I love it. Also, stay tuned. We'll have more information on the early adopter launch. I got some videos that I'll be pumping out in the next day or so, which should really explain the early adopter launch and everything that's involved in it. All right, Vin. So before we jump into the early adopter, the main event of the day, or the main event of us recently, is this pre-sale, the early adopter launch.
Hmm.
Here I got our website.
Yep.
So stackcash.community. So it's not completed yet. So we haven't officially put it out there yet.
Right.
But we have, upgraded it and got it to a point where it's at least visible. So you can come by and kind of see what we have to offer before it's official and out there.
Yep.
So here's just the front page, just explaining, crypto DeFi, what we're doing here. Also, we got the stack token page, cash token page, and we have the different NTT pages. So quickly, I think we do have this updated. So today we're going to be talking about the different treasuries, and we're going to also talk about how, as an early adopter, you get a vote, but you also, you get the ownership. So that basically means protocol rewards. Guys, keep this in mind. No other protocol is going to give you, most other protocols not going to give you an opportunity to have ownership. We want you to be an owner. We want your voice to be heard. So we have different levels of that. So this is our HBoard NTT page. As you see, we have the early adopter at the very bottom here, where it's just pretty clean of explaining the rewards that you get for the different options. And we'll talk about it more, but the early adopter launch is a limited time only. It's not going to last forever. It's first come, first serve. When it's gone, it's gone. So
Yep.
also here we have the board, similar, just explaining if you were to be an early adopter on the board, what would be there. Also, and this is new I know this is new information for a lot of people. So I told you guys we're kind of going downhill now. So you'll see a lot of stuff coming out back to back to back. Just get ready.
Yeah.
Also we have the committee level here and just explaining, what it is to be an early adopter on a committee level. And last but not least, here we have, the team leader page, which we're still working on. I think the team treasures is, the last thing. Also, we have, under white paper, we have a white paper PDF, our light paper PDF, and our roadmap. So that's just phenomenal. If
Yep.
you go to our community tab and resources, go ahead, Vin. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say, and we were just talking about that white paper. We're going to have it translated pretty soon. Speaking earlier about the international groups and whatnot. So stay tuned for that.
Great point, Vin. And we'll have that available too. Whatever language you speak, we'll try to get it transposed to your language, so you can spread the word wherever you are. So good point,
Yep.
Vin. Also, this is still under construction, but we got our resources page. So this is gonna be fun. Now we're not, promoting the website yet, but this is gonna be fun. My favorite part on the resources page is partnerships. Again, Stack Cash is built differently. We know you guys are in other DeFi projects. It's okay to diversify. But with Stack Cash, we're built to partner with other DeFi projects, tokens, so forth and so on. So this is gonna be fun, and we're gonna have our partners listed here. And also we'll have, as you guys know, we're all open source. We have all of our smart contracts and our audits will be, all right there. So we're moving along, Vin.
Oh yeah, it's getting there, man. I just love it. Like I say it all the time, like being behind the scenes, being on the other side of a project, just seeing it come together, and it's pretty fascinating, man. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. I'll tell you though, but we're particular, and we try to make sure everything's good before we put it out there for everybody.
Vin, that's a great way to put that. We're
Yeah,
particular. I love that.
we are.
That's a great, great way to say that. Yes, we are particular. And I'll be honest, people deserve it. That's, especially in
Yeah,
DeFi, we've been through a lot over the last couple of years, especially.
yeah,
People deserve us to be particular and make sure that we have a sustainable project that's fair, and not only just that is able to earn for you over a extended amount of time.
yeah. It's not
Um,
just about the project, man. Presentation's important too. It's like you don't show up all dirty and ripped clothes when you show up for a job, right? You want to look presentable.
Ooh, right. You can't go to the interview with a dirty suit,
Well,
man. Dirty shoes.
what was that movie with Will Smith though? He was like homeless and whatnot and selling computer things or something. He was all raggedy looking.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
Pursuit of Happiness.
yeah. There you go. That's what it's about. Pursuit of happiness, right there. We're going from nothing to something, right?
Exactly, man. I love that. Man, that movie's so inspirational. And I feel like a lot of ways that's where Stack Cash is coming from.
Right.
We've been doing this for 9 months and it's just been like tedious.
Yep.
But now we're at the point where, hey, we're available. We're open. They're open to the public. So
Yep.
good point. And last but not least, this is our stagnation page. And by becoming an early adopter, you have an opportunity to be a part of us and be actually in stagnation. So we're welcoming all you guys to come and enjoy with us, and we'll go through the website at a future time. But just showing you guys we have things updated, and we're pretty much rocking and rolling and ready to get the next phase of what we got going on here going. All right, so at the very top, we have the early adopter pre-sale. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So Vin, I've been running my mouth a little bit. Tell me a little bit. You tell me a little bit about the early adopter pre-sale and what you think about it, and try to explain it to the people, in a simple terms of what it is before I get to running my mouth.
Yeah, no problem. Well, obviously, being early is number one. Becoming an early adopter is basically, getting ownership in the project, which Mo was talking about. Which anything going forward in the project, you'll have a seat at the table where you can sit down with us, come up with ideas, vote on things that we want to come up with moving forward. Um, but mainly, when you're an early adopter, you grab yourself an NTT, which is a non-transferable token, and that's pretty much like a digital ID that's attached to your wallet specifically. And what that will do is earn you extra rewards in the project starting on day one. So each NTT has different perks. I did that in my video earlier today. So each one will earn you a little bit more of reflections out of the protocol, pertaining to whatever treasury you're attached to, board treasury or the committee treasury. which is another thing that's fascinating about this project is the treasury system we have. But yeah, and depending on which NTT you buy, as you can see on the early adopters webpage, it shows you exactly what you're going to get for purchasing whatever NTT it is. Um, and that'll just go directly into your cash box. So if you purchase a different NTT, you'll give you a half USDC and some into the cash box or cash box plus. Again, depending on which one you have, but that's automatically going to start up for you as soon as the project launches. I mean, so you're getting a head start and you're earning extra rewards becoming an early adopter. So yeah, it's pretty fascinating, you know.
Vin, I gotta I know it's not my channel, but I gotta say this. Definitely a money mo beat. That was phenomenal. Oh man, stack that up, Vin.
Yeah, I mean, the H board NTT, for instance, right? You get, like for $10,000 USDC, it gives you 250% back in Cash Box Plus. I'm excited about Cash Box Plus myself. I'm excited about every utility actually we have in this project, which we have a lot, which is also a first mover in the DeFi space. But yeah, just being able to start earning as soon as we hit the launch button. I mean, and just earning extra rewards. So, I mean, it's fascinating. I love it. You know, I mean, it's just so much to do here. This is not a boring project. There's no way you're gonna just come here, hit compound, or withdraw because you're gonna be coming back here 2 or 3 times a day if you ask me.
Heck yeah, man. It's so much, so many ways to earn here. You're not gonna
Yeah,
want to miss out. You're not gonna want to miss a couple days. You're not gonna want to miss a day.
right. And I
But
mean, for the average investor right here, I mean, a committee NTT is right up your alley. You know, I mean, if you're low on dry pot, we know the DeFi space hasn't been so great, and just grabbing a committee NTT right off the bottom here it's phenomenal because you're still earning extra rewards, right? And you're getting 250 in your cash box to start, and then bang, it's just gonna start earning you money. So yeah, so if you're hurting a little bit and you need a little extra reward, the committee NTT's for you. But if you're a big guy and you want to make a lot of money in the space, and the age board NTT is definitely for you.
I love that, Vin, because when you become an entity holder, it's almost a set it and forget it. You know,
Yeah,
we get so caught up in, buying a token and being able to sell a token before somebody else does, right?
right.
That's
Yep.
how we kind of been triggered. I mean, how to kind of been trained to be. But
Right.
here to Vin's point, when a committee entity is just for regular people,
Yeah. Yep.
um, and we emphasize getting a NTT as soon as possible because with that ownership, each of these are connected to a protocol treasury,
Yep.
and the protocol treasuries are the largest participants for a reason, but they're the largest participants in Stack Cash.
Right.
Basically, they always have rewards. So even if you bought no stack tokens at the Stack Fair launch, which we suggest you buy some stack at the Stack Fair launch.
Yes, sir.
Um, but even if you didn't and you hold an NTT, any one of these, you'll be able to receive stack tokens directly into your wallet from the protocol treasury. So that's what makes you an owner.
Right.
Also, you'll be able to receive Cash Box Plus or Cash Box Principal.
Yep.
And y'all know, Cashbox Plus is 0.5% a day, and Cashbox is 0.25% a day. That stuff just builds and builds and builds, and it pays you really forever.
Yep. Yep. But
So,
holding the NTT, in Cashbox Plug, it gives you an extra every 30 days you can add more compared to not having the NTT. I think I'm saying that right, correct?
yep, exactly. So Cashbox Plus, good point, Van. So Cashbox Plus is like a bond at a bank. You can only deposit every 30 days or deposit or whatever you want to do compound every 30 days. But Cashbox is just like this 0.25% a day, but you can compound it and deposit to that as much as you want.
Wow.
So to be honest with you, you really kind of set the road that you want to go down, right? You make your bed, you lay in it. So if you if
Yeah.
you have an NTT, it really adds to those other parts of the project, that you're going to see people that's going to want to come in and get, gains in all these different ways. You'll have the easiest head start.
Yep.
Now, um, again, going back, the main thing is when we say pre-sale, it's not
Hmm.
tokens. It's not an
Right.
ICO. It's it's really IOO. It's an initial ownership offering. um, we're offering you a seat at the table, which is bigger than that.
Yep.
Now, somebody might ask, okay, if I get an NTT, right? It's especially if you get it now, it's held in perpetuity, so forever. So as
Right.
long as the protocol's around, you'll be getting gains from it. Um, also on kind of connected to that, the HBOT NTT after the launch, you have to, basically almost become a whale in order to achieve it. It's triggerable, but it's going to be hard to trigger as more and more holders of NTT board and HBOT NTTs hold
Yep.
stack. You have to have more stack you hold,
Right.
and you could lose it after the launch.
Right.
So it's key to be early in holding that ownership, because if you get it as an early adopter, it's permanent. So you can't, it's just stuck to your wallet.
Right.
Also, the board NTT is not available after launch. Now, people might ask, what's the difference between an H board NTT and a board NTT? Other than what I just explained, the board NTT is not available after we launch. But with the board NTT, you're really a decision maker. So it's, just like, a company, if you own some stock in a company, if you own enough stock, you have a say in what goes on, right?
Hmm.
Well, here, if you, get a board entity as an early adopter, you have the same say as Vin, myself, and all the other current board members. Um, so that's a seat at the table. Like, I don't know any other project that offers you an opportunity to basically steer the direction of the project. So,
Right. Right. The other thing
it,
was too, with the NTT early adopter purchase, it, with the board and the committee, you're not only getting a little bit in your cash box plus with the board NTT, but you're also getting um, CBC cash blue chips, and same thing with the committee. You get 250 in the cash box and 250 in the cash box blue chips as well. So, yeah, I mean, we offer so much. You're going to just be earning in so many different ways. I mean, earning blue chips, earning in your cash box. I mean, it's fascinating.
good point, Vin. Exactly, man. If on the board and the committee NTC level as an early adopter, you get that head start, and not just Cashbox Plus, which is constant, gains, but also CBC, right?
Yep.
At different levels. And
Right.
CBC is direct blue chips in your
Mm-hmm.
wallet. So you want BTC, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It's almost, to be honest with you, it's like a savings account that you don't really have to do much for.
Right. Yeah.
Very good point. And
Yeah.
then honestly, if you're talking about CBC, if you become an early adopter and you get that CBC early, if
Mhm.
you don't ever sell your principal, you can only be spending rewards,
Right.
right? So,
Right.
um, you talk about set it and forget it. You can just spend the extra rewards, extra divs you get, and
Yep.
also your team treasury, you'll be getting some extra rewards too. So, it's a
Yeah. I
bunch
mean,
of
think
good
about
stuff
that.
here.
Team Treasury right there. See, and that's something you don't even have to purchase. Well, see, we got two things you don't have to purchase really. The age board you can earn, like Mo just said, and the Team Treasury you can earn. So yeah, I mean, if you're working hard enough and you're depositing enough and you're investing enough, you can earn a lot.
Heck yeah. And to be honest, Vin, you even said it, the committee entity is built for the common man. You
Right.
don't have to have a lot of money,
Right.
it's,
Yep.
just coming in and really participating. Stack Cash is grows. All of us grow together here by
Yep.
participation. So the more participation we get, the better it is. Great points,
Absolutely.
man.
Yep.
So again, I said you can get these NTTs. We have another launch after this, which would be the team building launch, where people can start building their team treasuries. You can still buy NTTs. However, you will not get these early adopter options. All right. So you're like, Money, what is the early adopter option? All right. So just like Vin was saying, it's the principle to start. So you're already going to have a head start, especially, the higher level, the more rewards you get. But you'll be able to get this value in the project basically from the first second it's released.
Hmm.
And that's key, like being able to earn from the start is clutch in crypto. If you've ever been in any other DeFi project, that
Right.
just it's night and day almost. If you wait a month or two, yeah, you can get in when everybody else gets in when they, oh, okay, it's cool now,
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
but if you're the one, just like Vin and I, who are taking that step and get in early, you get to reap just better rewards. That's just kind of how it is. But I'll say anybody who gets in at any time, you'll be able to start earning. So
All right. You can't. You really can't be late for Cash Box Plus, and CBC. So, but the stack token launch, you definitely want to be there for that. No tax sale for a week. Absolutely.
exactly. So the early adopter launch, and we'll go through some of these FAQs at the bottom here. So the early adopter launch is for a limited time. So we just got a goal to reach. And once
Mhm.
we reach that goal, it's going to be cut off. So you don't have really a lot of time. The more people that get in here, the faster they start buying this stuff up. And we hit the goal, it's just going to be over with. So you want to make sure again that get your spot and you get your ownership in a DeFi project early. And real quick, I just want to kind of go through the options that you get as being an early adopter to getting these NTTs.
Yeah.
So on the H board level, or this top level, for 10,000 USDC, you get 250% of your deposit back in Cashbox Plus. And let me put that in layman's terms. So essentially, you'll get whatever you deposit here, 10,000 up, you'll get 250% of that back. So what
Mm.
does that mean? People always say, "Oh, I want an ROI," right?
Yeah.
The ownership is the ROI. It's built that way specifically. We get it. We are DeFi vets, right? Our
Yeah.
slogan is for DeFi users, by DeFi users. We know what you guys want. Being an early adopter is the way to get that quick ROI. To be honest, if you wait to the stack, just say, someone waits to the stack launch, they get their, cheaper stack, great. And they wait till after and say, okay, I'm gonna make ROI first. So you sell your stack and you lose your stack. Well, if you don't have an NTT, if you don't have that ownership, you won't be able to receive those extra rewards. But not only just that, it's going to get harder and harder for you to get stack tokens. So we've put this in place so you don't have to worry about having to sell your stack to get an ROI. With this option, it's 250% of your deposit. So
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if it gets any cleaner than that, man.
No, it don't.
And
Oh
a
man.
lot of projects don't, to be honest, they don't measure in that you want an ROI, right?
Right.
They
Right.
we want to have a lot of people, a lot of TVL and a lot of, activity, but you guys want an ROI, so we're here with you.
Yeah.
A- Another HBOY entity option is you get 200% of your deposit back. So as being an early adopter, you're helping the protocol. But for 10K, you get half in USDC and half in Cashbox Plus. What does that mean? Essentially, to be honest, you get your money back. So you get 10,000. If you just say you deposited 10,000 USDC to be a HBO entity early adopter, you get 10,000 back. And also you get a $10,000 head start in Cashbox Plus. So at
Oof.
0.5% a day.
Oof. Oh man.
um, I think Little Fish always, says, especially at this level, you want to know, hey, when do I get that back?
Right.
So typically, for especially for this option for USDC, while we do have it built into the launch where you'll be able to get some of your rewards back, we have a percentage set aside for that. Typically, it'll be up to 90 days for you to get that 10,000 USDC back. Hopefully sooner. But
Yep.
the main thing here is, for being an early adopter, for being early to the party, you essentially, get your money back and you get a head start in Cashbox Plus. So
Yep.
and we also here, we started out, we had one launch already with a couple HBOY NTT holders, but now, we've extended that to another option where it's just 5,000 USDC. And this is all BEP20, by the way. So on the Binance Smart Chain, just to be clear. But with this option, it's $5,000, but you get 100% of that. So you get, if you deposit 5,000 USDC, you get 5,000 cash box plus principal to start. So, essentially, and then not only just that, with this option, you get a permanent HBOY NTT, and you get to have private access to our Discord and our private channels for that. And you still have the NTT.
Yep.
So, while other people have to come and buy it later, you'll have that where you'll be getting rewards from the protocol treasury. Um, so to me, Vin, I'm gonna be honest. This is the best pre-sale one of the best pre-sales I've seen. What do you think?
I'll tell you what, it's definitely prestige if you ask me. Definitely. There's just, I
And
mean, just thinking about the future rewards you're gonna get on day one. Like I'm reading these again. Like I just keep reading them. I'm like, look at these numbers. It's like I've never seen anything even close to like what we have to offer for a pre-sale. You know what I mean? And getting ownership in the protocol. Yeah, I'm loving it.
I'll be honest, man. w- we love the people that's here with us early, and we're kind of giving away the farm. Not to say
Yeah.
it's gonna hurt the project at all, but
No, right, right.
um, we want to make it worth your while to understand exactly what you're getting into, and
Yeah.
it's exactly the benefit that you'll be getting back.
Yep. Yep.
So those are those options, and we have two more options. So you can also be a board member and get a board NTT for 2,500 USDC. And with that, you get $1,000 worth of credit in addition to a board NTT. So remember, in the early adopter phase, all of these are permanent, so they'll be with you forever. But here you get a $500 head start in Cashbucks Plus, and you also get 500 CBC into CBC. So if you want Bitcoin, you already have some principal there where you be earning direct Bitcoin into your wallet. Um, and this again, this is better for more. We've gotten very various levels where people can get in and wherever you feel comfortable and be a part of it. But this still gives you access to that top treasury. So for $2,500 you get rewards from that top board treasury in perpetuity. So
Yep.
and last but not least, if you don't have a lot of dry powder, you're just a regular Joe, you work, you're doing this for some extra income. It's still best to, if it was me, I would want to be an early adopter more than anything. And with this committee early adopter option, you get the committee NTT, so you get to earn from the committee treasury in perpetuity forever. But you also get $500 in credit. So for $1,000, you get an NTT, you get $250 head start in cash box. And that's the 0.25% a day. And you also get $250 credit in CBC to start earning your blue chip tokens directly. So,
Yeah.
all right. So we got a little bit of time left. So what I want to do is kind of walk you guys through exactly what you would do. So let's say, hey, you know what, Vin, you know what, Muddy, I'm going to take this shot with you guys. I'm going to come and earn early in a project that I think is going to work long term. So the first, just say you want to be an HBOard entity holder, early adopter. You'll come here and there's a quick form. Um, so we need, we like to have your wallet address and we like to have your email address for multiple reasons, but we also want your Discord, your Telegram name, so we can get you private channel access. Without that, we couldn't get you access. But
Mhm.
you'll fill this out, you'll submit this. And once you hit submit to this, see, I didn't fill it out, but but once you fill it out, you have to approve that transaction, and then we'll have that information on who you are. Um, it's not we're not asking personal information or anything like that. But we definitely need your wallet address, and we prefer to have an email address just to be able to reach out to you for your rewards
Yep.
on this early adopter level.
Yep. And
Then
make sure you go through that slowly. You don't want to put down the wrong info in the form there. Like it says, review which entity you're looking to get down below, and then so just make sure you fill it in properly.
Great point. Thanks for saying that. Yeah, take your time here. Take your time here. That is a great point. So like Vin said, you'll search which option you want, fill out this information, and then you're ready to deposit. So with your MetaMask, your Trust Wallet, whatever you got, you can pick the level you wanted to get in at, right? So just say we wanted to get in at this $5,000 level. I would enter my 5,000 here, and it's USDC on Binance Smart Chain, the BEP20. You'll connect your wallet, approve, and then you can go ahead and deposit. And it'll show your balance. Like I'm not connected to MetaMask right now, so it's not showing loaded, but it also show your USDC balance here, so you can kind of see exactly what it is. So that's how you do that for HBoard NTT. Same thing goes with the board NTT. Simple. We have a form here. It's the same kind of form. You fill out this form. and then you go ahead and deposit the minimum of 2,500. A good question that people would ask is, you know, even if I want to get into board NTT, what if I wanted, more for the H board NTT? What if I wanted more credit? No
Hmm.
big deal, because here is percentages, right? So if you wanted to say get in for $6,000, you'll still get the credit for that 6,000 USDC in your cash box plus. Or just say if you say, hey, Muddy, I got a $500,000. Let's get this out the way. No, but no big deal. You will get still 200% of whatever you deposit in this early
Hmm.
adopter launch. So the options there, but we just do have minimum. So all right, so we went through board NTT level. And last but not least is the committee NTT level. Same thing. We have the form here. You would fill out the form, and then you'll put the 1,000 minimum USDC here, in order to receive as an early adopter committee NTT.
Yep.
Um, yep. Go ahead, man.
No, no, I was just saying. Yep, yep. Just agreeing.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So at the very bottom, we know people are going to have questions. All right. So we have, the FAQs at the very bottom. Why do you want to be
Hmm.
an early adopter? As some of the things me and I kind of talked about, you have all those different, benefits to being early. Also, you really help the platform, to, we want the highest level of audits. Like Vin said, you look good, you play good. Vin was a ball player, so he knows that.
Oh
Get
yeah.
your jersey tucked in. You look good, you play good.
Yes, sir.
So we want, the best for the project. And if you guys looked at our white paper and looked at our launch, everything goes to LP. Everything is to help the project. So the better we do at the early adopter phases, the better the project's going to be. So this is one of the reasons. Also, we have how soon will I receive my rewards? A lot of you guys want to know that. So yeah, 30 to 90 days at the least. If sooner, we'll do that sooner.
Hmm.
We have a goal here. So we basically have, what's the goal of it? What's the point of it? And it's, essentially to pay, for our budget. We have a clear cut budget. We also have developers, marketing audits, a whole bunch of other stuff that we want to do. And the early adopter phase really helps that. And also people want to get into the, how the sausage is made or how the hot dog is made. So here is, you know, what's needed for early adopter repayment exactly after launch. So we just have different numbers here of what's needed in order from a platform perspective in order to pay the early adopters back, and hopefully even less than 30 days. Hopefully right after the stack fair launch. Also it asks, hey, how are my funds received into Cashbox? So we basically explain, how you be getting those rewards. And last but not least, when does the early adopter phase end? Once we hit our budget here, our limit here, it's going to be shut off and completed. So it's the
And that,
limited time. You want
I
to get
mean,
in.
that could
Yep.
happen by one investor.
Exactly, man. Exactly. It could be over the next 10 minutes.
Sure.
It
Yep.
could be over. Somebody might throw a Hail Mary and say, hey, I'm gonna get you guys to the next level. Boom. It's over
Yeah.
with. So
Yep.
you're hearing this, it's better to get in now.
Right.
Now, one thing we've added, shout out to the devs that we've been working with, is that cash. It's been a long journey. We've been using multiple developers to develop all this stuff for you guys. But one thing, after you just say you got in at the age board entity level, you're gonna want to see, okay, what does that mean now? What's the next steps? So here we'll send you an email verification in the next 48 hours after you purchase your H board entity or whatever early adopter level.
Yep.
Another thing that we have that I can't really show you here because my MetaMask is acting funny. But once deposit it here, this contract, it connects and it sends you a placeholder NFT. So all you have to do is you'll look up the details of the transaction. You can go and you'll see the NFT ID that you'll be rewarded. So once you go to your MetaMask or whatever wallet you're comfortable with, you can enter that information. You'll be given a placeholder NFT, and all that is just it's basically showing you, hey, this is what you've purchased, and when the launch happens, you'll be getting your NTT and also be getting your early adopter rewards.
Right.
Um, so Vin, I'm gonna be honest, that's something that as the board, we were pushing for that because we would say, hey, we want people to know that they have something in their wallet.
Right.
Um, And that's big. You'll be able to see, and the NFT is valueless, so you can't trade it or anything like that.
Right.
But again, it's just a placeholder so you can know, hey, you're a part of the team now. You're a part of the DAO.
Right, right. It's just a little bit more comfort. Obviously everything's on the blockchain, and you say you made a purchase, give us your wallet address, boom, we look it up. God forbid there was like a discrepancy or something. But yeah, everything's on the blockchain. And yeah, just to touch on what you were just saying, the NFT that you'll receive, you'll go to your history in your MetaMask or whatever wallet you're using, and then you look at the last transaction you made, and then inside there, like Mo was saying, you'll see the transaction went through, and down. You'll scroll down a little bit, and you'll see the token ID number. It's just like importing a token into your MetaMask when you got to do an import of a token, so you can see it show up. Same thing with this NFT. You go there, you'll import it. You put the NFT address in there and the token ID, and then boom, import that, and you'll see it right there.
Then I couldn't explain that any better.
Simple. Yep.
It's very simple. Yep. Get the NFT address and get the ID. Put that in, import it. Boom, it's in your wallet. Very,
Right.
very good.
Yeah, we'll have like you said, we'll do a video on that so people can see it hands on.
Exactly. All right. And we got somebody in the chat that says, hey there, I want to work for you as a thumbnail designer and video editor. All right, man. We'll
Okay.
definitely come and talk to us. Come and join our Telegram. Come and join our Discord. Again, Stack Cash is built to be a melting pot. So we're always interested in hearing from the community, especially if you have something to offer. So we'll definitely have a conversation with you. Anything to make us better, Good
Absolutely.
stuff, man. So, Vin, how you feeling about the early adopter launch?
Oh, I'm excited, man. Once the word gets out, we're spreading it like wildfire. We're plastering it all over social media, word of mouth. Yeah, like I said, you don't know how long this early adopter is going to last. It could be done in 2 days, 1 day, a week. So you want to stay tuned, and if your second thought, is not to do it, or you want to do it, think it over, and then pull that trigger, because it's going to give you extra rewards. It's going to give you ownership. It's going to give you a little extra every day. So yeah, I'm excited about it, Mo, and I keep telling people about it. Actually, I was talking to my cousins today, but they had a high school football game. I was going to go see it, but it was raining, and I gave him the early adopter page. He was looking through. He was like, "Oh, it seems pretty simple." He's still fascinated about it. It's the same cousin I was telling you about last time. His brother. So yeah, they're excited about it too. So hopefully we see some more funds coming in, and take it from there. But definitely, you want to come to our Telegram and Discords and X's, and you want to stay up to date with everything. Check our pins, and like I said, we'll have some content for you on how you can purchase one of these if you're having a little problem doing it, and we'll be happy to help you.
Happy to help. Exactly, Vin. So, guys, Vin summed that up perfectly. Right now, again, you want to get into the early adopter pre-sale. You want to get that entity early and get the ownership. That's the only pre-sale we'll have available. You want to get in, you want to get that ownership that they always give you stack and cash box principal,
Right.
essentially. We have the link that's in the description of this video. Also, if you guys would help us get an algorithm, hit the like, share this, tell a friend to tell a friend. Like Vince says, he got his cousin, he giving the link to. Give the link to somebody. It doesn't matter, we have a little bit for everybody. So you might not be at the HBoard and TT level. No big deal. You might be at the board level or the committee level. The early adopters is who's going to probably win early in the project. So
Right.
as we're growing, you're going to want to have that ownership, but you're going to want to have a head start in these smart contracts that pay you daily passive income. I love
Exactly.
it, Vin. I love it, man.
Yep. Sure.
Very
Yep.
good.
There's something for everybody in this project. Maybe you're not an NTT holder. It doesn't mean that you can't come in here and invest with us, because everybody's going to win, right?
Exactly. Thank you for saying that too, Vin.
Yep.
Everybody doesn't get into pre-sales. We get it, right? Some people are gonna just miss it.
Right.
But you still have opportunities here. We have after this, we have our team building. So you just say you're a very popular person, come
Yep.
build your team treasury, and then get into the Stack Fair launch, which would be the last step before we release.
Right.
So yeah, good points, Vin. You know, the stack cash is for everybody.
Yep.
You know, whales, minnows, sharks, whatever you are,
That's
stack
it.
cash has a sustainable home for you guys to make daily passive income.
Right.
All right, Vin. I look like we got another one, man. This is another good day, man. Another good Saturday to talk about stack cash, man. I appreciate you coming on.
Oh, absolutely. And for everybody out there, if you're in a community and you want to have an AMA with us, come reach out to us. You know, we definitely want to reach out to the space and try to get more people involved and come together as a community again and bring this space back to a positive place where people aren't afraid to invest anymore. You know.
Vin, thanks for saying that. That's a great point. We travel well, guys.
Yes,
We
sir.
have multiple board members that can come and check out, you know, whatever chat you're in, whatever AMAs you want. Just let us know and we'll be there. We're here to spread the good word about what we got with Stack Cash and DeFi and crypto. So
Yep. And
well said.
influencers too. If you're an influencer, come and see us.
Ooh, even more, Vin.
Yep.
Let me say this. A lot of influencers right now, you know, it's only one or two projects maybe that they feel comfortable talking about.
Right.
Well, you have an opportunity to be at the ground floor. Come chat with us. Come check us out. It might be a little something for you. You know, come check us out. We love influencers here at Stack Cash. As DeFi veterans, we get that influencers mean the world to the DeFi and crypto space. So come
Yep.
chat with us. And we might be able to discuss something. So good point, man.
Absolutely.
Good. So as always, guys, please feel free again, last but not least, to hit the like, and come join us in our chats and come and be a part of history here with Stack Cash. We'll be happy to have you. Other than that, you know, this has been our 20th AMA. We'll keep going with these AMAs, especially until launch.
Yep.
So you know, feel free to comment or anything if you have any questions. All right. So if other than that, if you don't have anything else, happy Saturday and guys, enjoy your day.
Yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. Looking forward to having a conversation with some of you and getting to know all of you and making some money together. So, yeah, have a great weekend.